Sao Paulo are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to take things by the scruff of the neck and get them right back into it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Saravia. De Bruyne. Casemiro. Now it's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to thread one through. Mbappe! He's shifting through the gears here. It's a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. Has a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Tchouaméni clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Messi. That's a little off target. No goals as yet. Upamecano. And back to the goalkeeper. Ball's gone out of play. De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain... He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Tries to pass it through, takes a shot! And he's there to belt it away. And here's Messi. Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Neymar. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, can they get him away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's running through. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sao Paulo penetrate first. Neymar! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome, and obviously refreshing.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the ball's gone astray.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Casemiro. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rudiger. Saravia. And that's another good win of the ball. Antonio Silva gets across to intercept that. De Bruyne. Messi. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Saravia. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Sao Paulo have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And De Bruyne! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Koke. And here's De Bruyne. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, easy pickings there. Saravia. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Some really good ball movement. And he's cut it out. Still just the single goal between the sides. And the counter is on. Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Sao Paulo clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Koke. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Neymar. De Bruyne.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rudiger. And it's Neymar. Park Ji-sung. De Bruyne. A real chance to break. Good read, needed to be.
Corinthians are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Messi. Oh, that's neat. He is through here. That'll be a throw-in. That has ended up in no man's land.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Casemiro. And here's Messi. And it's De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chanatip. That has been cut short.
Corinthians really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has been slung wide. He is just caressing the ball. And that's it. Sao Paulo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. Well, we're on the way. 26th of May 2005, Istanbul, and one of the most famous of all famous comebacks in football. And this man was its catalyst.
Well, come to think of it, Peter, he has a fair share of famous comebacks over his career, but if you think context, this has to be it.
Shapes to shoot!
He has ending.
And it's Salah, in with the challenge. Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Araujo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Sao Paulo have themselves a chance from the spot. To open the scoring. Oh, he saved it! Now it's Vinicius Junior. Sejam. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Still goalless. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, Red, nice interception. Foot in. Well timed, excellent interception. Mohamed Salah. He's had it taken off him. Belletti threads one in, and he was alert to it. Mbappe. Looking for the run. It's Rooney! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Club America are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Sejam is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Belletti, and he's managed to get free. Swings in across. It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, strongly challenged there.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rooney. Tries to pass it through. And it's made its way to him. Ball driven towards the far post. Mohamed Salah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Here's Haaland. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gerrard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Aim forwards. It's Gerrard! That'll be a throw-in. Mohamed Salah. The message is clear, none shall pass. Probing pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has ended up in no man's land. Casemiro. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Aims beyond the defence. Great chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good foot in there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Chouameni. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Yeah. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Mbappe, and it's Neymar. Haaland receives it in a good position here. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Can he get on the end of this? And he's found a way. Can he finish? Goal! Sao Paulo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sao Paulo go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Belletti. Conte. And that's a dangerous ball. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Club America with the corner, there first. Mohamed Salah tries to clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He has found the way through.
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kante does well to get it back. And it's Conte, out towards the flank. Club America are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos, a true great in every sense of the word. He's in plenty of space here. Pass is just off target. Cannavaro. Conte. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. Good ball, good take. That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great run on the overlap here. And it's Conte. Knocks it into space.
Club America really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been.
Now the ball in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Face to shoots! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Camisa 9.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Danger averted for now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right-winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah. And the finish! Goal! Sao Paulo! There is the breakthrough. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mohamed Salah. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Camavinga. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Casemiro. Messi. Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that pass isn't the best. Sao Paulo finding their passes. That's a good ball. Neymar. And it's Messi. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And here's Haaland. Foot in. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. And here's Yamal. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status, thinks about the shot. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Back towards the middle. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. He's looking unstoppable. Out for a throw.
Sao Paulo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Neuer punts it upfield. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neuer. Now it's Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Sao Paulo having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21 será
Here's the start of the second half.
el dorsal 5.
Sao Paulo carrying a one-goal lead. And he's managed to get free. He'll try to keep this alive. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Chouameni. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Hakimi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Araujo. Chouameni. Now it's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Sao Paulo are still that goal to the good. He's got away. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He has found the way through. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Neymar. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking for options for movement. Haaland! Neymar. And they can counter here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Look at the space here. Shoots! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that
Shot a goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Cambio de jugadores.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Tries to play it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Spread out to the left. Here's the return pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Maradona. Casemiro.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Played in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Minuto de descuento.
Roberto Carlos. And there goes the final whistle. Sao Paulo can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The great team, the people's team. That is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. We have already started here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past. That could spell trouble. Ball's gone out of play. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos, Mbappe, here's Chouameni, spread it left. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Casemiro, and here's Mohamed Salah.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Scholes, now it's Lewandowski, Ljungberg, and they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's made its way. It's Lewandowski! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Sao Paulo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar running with the ball. And he's found a way past. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Scholes is always looking to break lines. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos, Chouameni, Casemiro, now Costa Curta, tries to pass it through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Cleared away. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe. And the counter is on. And it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Good pressure, determined, intense. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Nearly. done very well to take that back. Mbappe! And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu. And it's Salah. And this is Neymar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta. Mohamed Salah! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Sao Paulo can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Tchouaméni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? And instinct climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Costa Curta. And it's Salah. Casemiro. And it's Tchouaméni. Roberto Carlos. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Costa Curta. Great vision. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance to deliver. It's a mighty effort! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tchouaméni. Now Neymar. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. And they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Nice control. Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. That'll be a corner. Sao Paulo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Casemiro! And he's there to belt it away. Deep cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
He's gone looking for safety. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Haaland. Sao Paulo finding their passes. That has not gone well. And here's Haaland. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? He's having a shot! That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It is no contest! It is a landslide! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot.
Mohamed Salah! Law. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Law. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Pirlo. Law. Ljungberg. That pass has been well intercepted. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. And it's been taken short. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Looking to play him in. Chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sao Paulo looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. We have already started here. Sao Paulo cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. This looks promising. Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Deep cross. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot-stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence.
Big chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sao Paulo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a promising position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe is onto this. Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe is on his own. And a chance! And what a big quick trick. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Sao Paulo are trailing against the run of play. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho, a man we've all come to watch. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now this could be a chance. He's picked... There's the shot! It's in! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hernandez. Neymar. Shot, surely! Goal! Sao Paulo! They have turned it round and they are celebrating. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sao Paulo go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Rivaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Ronaldinho taking charge of the dead ball. by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Sao Paulo have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Mohamed Salah, great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez. Now Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Sao Paulo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Tries to play it through, thinks about the shot. Corner, and we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho with the short one. That's very neat. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Great chance! Decent enough try.
Mohamed Salah certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rivaldo. Now it's Messi. The pass is intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta gets it clear. There's the whistle for half-time. Sao Paulo come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Sao Paulo are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're underway again. Belletti. And he's picked it up out wide. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni, Rivaldo. Proves too strong. That's a waste.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Ronaldinho. All played for Mendieta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good take, and the shot! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third. It's Rivaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short.
Público presente
Hernandez.
na partida de hoje.
And it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted.
espectadores.
Mendieta. Rivaldo. Neymar. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Salah. Chouameni. And here's Haaland. He's on it. Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Sao Paulo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rivaldo. Ronaldinho. And here's Neymar. Brilliantly cut out. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Rivaldo. Haaland. And this is Mohamed Salah. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. He's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Belletti. And it's Rivaldo. Back into the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get... Rivaldo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. Played back in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And now he has 2. So is this the start of a comeback? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's that, the end. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?